What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? I know that once again, I have given nobody a heads up that I was going to go live, but I've got so much stuff going on later today and tomorrow and Saturday. So I thought I'd just throw this on here now so I can get it in and make sure that I support both John's Comics with Kids and Comic Spectre because their contests end tonight. So I had to make sure that I got this in. So what's up, Discovery Bay? How's it going, JB? You doing all right? Backseat driver, what's up, my brother? Hey, did you get your box in? I haven't heard back from you, so I'm kind of worried because I hope you didn't hate it. But you got to let me know. You got to let me know. So this is going to be my entry support video for both of my good friends, John, over at John's Comic with Kids, and Charlie and Kate. And it's also going to be for Comic Spectre. And he bought a whole bunch of mystery boxes from me. He sent me an awesome AOK. Like, I just wanted to make sure I gave him my support back and all that jazz. So let's see who's in the chat. Let's see who's made it in. I've got 9 people here. So let's see. JPL, what's up, James? How are you, man? What's going on over there? Speaking of James, did you get the prize winnings that McD tagged you in? Were you able to pick those up? I think you did, but I just can't remember for sure. I bet you are scripting away, Discovery Bay. Captain Crunch, what's going on? How are you? Los. Yeah, man. What's going on at work? That's cool, dude. I'm sorry. It's just super last minute. But I just want to make sure that I got these in. Let's see. Tommy, what's up, man? Bake the Snake is in every single live stream. It's the best. So, and I love seeing your new videos, man. Okay, cool. You're out of town. So I sent Backseat Driver a mystery box. He ordered one, and he hasn't opened it yet. He's out of town. So Sasquatch, what's up, my Texas native fellow? How are you, man? So I know, fellow native. Thank you. Metarog, Roger, how is the new house, man? How has your wife started the new job yet? Want to see how that's going for you guys. I was watching your video just before this to make sure I had all the details down for the giveaways. So let's see. Whopped T-Bird, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate the new sub, man. I know Matt Thanatos sent you over, so love that, dude. Grateful for it. Mo, how's it going, brother? What's up? All right, let's see. Hey, thank you, Captain Crunch. I really appreciate that. Got to make sure that everybody is subbed to each other. Let's see now. Make sure everybody is subbed. You guys sub each other up if you're not subbed. So thank you, Los. Let's see. There you go. I like that. Amen, Discovery Bay. Sweet, Metarog. So Metarog moved, guys, from Florida. His wife got a new job, and he just finished the move earlier this month. And he's saying that it's all good, and the wife likes the new job. So that is super awesome. Crimson Ghost Comics, what's up, stranger? How are you, brother? I hope you're doing all right, man. I know you got a busy life and you got all kinds of stuff going on, but it's really good to see you in here. So Arsenio, what's up? Guy, great artist. What's up, man? How are you? So let me get started since this was just super last minute. And what's up, Patrick? Man, I hope your mystery box gets there. It's going to be the first one that gets lost if it doesn't. But Patrick, I think because of the weather, everything's just gotten backed up. So I hope you get it soon. So, all right. So we're going to go over John's Comics with Kids. You guys, most of you, I bet everybody in here. Hey, Pages, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I think all of you know, of course, John's Comics with Kids. It's supposed to be a secret giveaway, but I'm busting that up and destroying it because I want everybody in this chat and everybody watching this, if you're not following this family, go follow them up right now. They've got this huge giveaway. It ends tonight. And so I just wanted to make sure I got in on it. So John is asking for us to share some kid-friendly storylines or books that he thinks that we think that his girls would love. So I'm going to share 2 books. My daughters wanted to make this video, but tonight it's just too busy. They had soccer practice last night, and by the time we got home, it was too late, and we just weren't able to get it in. So Kate and Charlie, I'm representing both Abby and Emma, or Abby, as you know, is Scarlett. and we're going to share with you guys some cool reads. So we're first going to go with some comic book reads because the girls each have a read that they want to share with you, John and girls. So you guys tell me if you have read this storyline, but I think it's really important, especially you guys in the chat, let me know, because there's whispers that this character is going to make an appearance in a Disney TV show that they're kind of doing like their own Netflix thing. We saw this character in Thor Ragnarok just for a split second. So I wanted to share this storyline with you because I think it's a great one. So this is Thor number 337, which is the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill. And I recently reread this story. I think it was like November-ish, and I fell in love with it again. And so 337, 338, and 339, Charlie and Kate, it has an awesome story about this character here. And I don't want to spoil too much, but in this storyline, it talks all about him fighting Thor. It talks about Thor maybe being worthy or not. And it talks about Mjolnir and Stormbreaker. And if you don't know, Stormbreaker is the awesome axe that Thor got in Avengers Infinity War. And it's actually Beta Ray Bill's hammer. So girls, I think you should check out this story. It's really good. It's kid-friendly, has a lot of great ideas, and it's an awesome story that I love, and I think it's going to be relevant soon. So I want to recommend this to you girls. So check out this story. Let's see what's going on in the chat real quick. Sweet. Everybody's subbing each other up. That's awesome. What's up, Russ? Thanks for stopping by, man. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Heck yeah, Crimson Ghost. John's Comics with Kids are awesome people. I love the kids, and my girls absolutely adore Kate and Charlie. So they got them into wanting to do YouTube with me. So now every day they ask me, are we going to make a video today? Which is really cool. I'm really happy that they do that. So let's see. The wife is over here next to me, like peeking in, just seeing what everyone's saying. If you want to come say hi, you can. So have any of you guys in the chat read Thor 337, 338, and 339? So Crimson Ghost said he just picked it up, and it's a great read. Los says the same thing. He loves that book and the story. Oh, look who is in the chat, Isabel. Stephanie Bailey. Yeah, I'm serious. What's up, Stephanie? How are you? What's going on?
I may just...
Oh my goodness, she's so nervous to even show her face. But that's awesome. What is going on?
Hey, Stephanie.
So, guys, this is the girl who had 7. There she is, making her live debut with me. So, Metarog says, hey, girl who had 7. So, oh, sweet. Tell the girls we said hi, Stephanie. We love you guys and miss the heck out of you. For sure. So, Russ, if you haven't read this story, man, you can get on what's it called? Comixology, and it's just a free read. And if you don't have Comixology, you haven't tried it yet, I think you can do it like free for 30 days. So jump on there and read the story. It's really, really good. So everyone's saying hi. She took off. She was so nervous. She just jetted. But thank you guys, everybody, for saying hi to the girl who had 7. So, all right, we got some more people in the chat I want to say hi to, and then I'm going to go into my second story that I recommend for Charlie and Kate. So what is going on? Dak Hammer, how are you? He says hello to the wife. Hunter Thompson, what's going on? How are you? Thank you for joining us. Escargo, if I'm not incorrect, or if I'm correct, you're over in France. Am I correct? Let me know, man. But thank you for stopping by and saying what's up. That's right. Arsenio, the first appearance of the girl who had 7. So, yeah, she took off. She was done with that. But her good friend Stephanie got her to say hi. So, yeah, that is the first appearance. Now we're going to have to go over an origin story and all of that jazz. All right. So the second story that I want to recommend to Charlie and Kate comes from Emma, and she wanted you to read an actual book. And our book has been read by all 7 of our kids, so it is beat up and held together with tape. But this storyline is called Fablehaven, and I'm going to see if I have the ability to screen share, and I'm not sure if I do because I didn't go through Google Hangouts, so I don't think I'm going to. But girls, Fablehaven is one of my favorite stories besides the Harry Potter series. I'm not sure if you ever heard about it. If you haven't, Emma and Scarlett want to send you guys the whole series so that you can read it because it's that good. So let us know if you've read it, and if you haven't, we're going to send it over to you. The story is all about these 2 little kids that go to visit their grandparents, and so when they get there, here's the Fablehaven book, girls. When they get to visit their grandparents, they find out that their grandparents have a secret that they haven't been telling the family, and there's more to their plot of land than meets the eye. And they end up getting into a magical world full of fairies and dragons and all kinds of magical and mythical creatures, and literally one of my favorite stories ever, only second to Harry Potter. So girls, we want to recommend that to you. We think that you will love it. It is The Girl Who Has Seven's favorite story. And we really think, because you're avid readers, that you would like this storyline. So everybody else, I don't know if you heard of that before, but let's see. Yes, Stephanie, I knew you would know about it. But let's see, Russ, dude, you're a natural streamer. I got mad nervous in my Thanks, dude. I don't know. I mean, this is my second time trying this out, thanks to Tony Sanders and Bubs Comics and to Jeffrey Comic Con. I've been on a few. This is my second alone, but I still got a lot of work to do. I got to make sure that this is fun for you guys and it's worthwhile you stopping in. So, oh, Turkey. Okay, my bad, brother. So, okay, escargot is French, but I'm from Turkey. That's cool. That is awesome. I had a friend that lived in Turkey for 2 years. And so he was telling me all about that experience, and he absolutely loved it. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, so Stephanie's saying that Dragon Watch is so Fablehaven has 5 books, Charlie and Kate, and then the author is now making a new set of 5 books, and he is on the second, which is called Dragon Watch. Well, the series is called Dragon Watch, and he's on the second book of that series. So you girls will really like that. All right, guys, so now we're going to transition into my entry support video for my friend, the comic Spectre. If you guys don't know him, I've got a link to his channel in the description below. He, out of the blue, he messages me one day, and he says he wants to send me an AOK. And so he sends me this awesome AOK. And let me see. This is one of the books that he sent me, and I am going to keep this book forever. Check out this Venom sketch cover that Israel sent over to me. I mean, just out of the kindness of his heart. And you all know this. Everybody's, used to the goodness in this community. Well, that comic book karma is real. He ended up ordering 3 mystery boxes from me just because he wanted to support me, let me know he loved me and the channel. And the guy ended up getting 2 great boxes, and his third one, he got one of the slabs. I actually paid $250 for that slab, and he got it for $100. So I was super happy that he picked the right numbers. I think he picked my middle school football number. He got hooked up. So I was really happy. But the comic Spectre, if you guys aren't following him, go sub him up. He's got his competition that's ending tonight. It was his road to 300, and I think he's well past that. But you guys really want to go sub him up. He's a great guy. So let's see what's going on in the chat really quickly here. Yeah, Mo, I want you to do your first video, man. There are so many people that get inspired like I did a year ago. I was watching people, and I'm going to go over that in more detail for Matt Thanatos's 700 giveaway video. But I mean, I was watching people that inspired me, and I thought, I need to share. I want to do this. I want to have fun. I did it. And then I had some big name guys like Alex the Comic Hoarder and just sub me up and say, hey, people, go follow Matt. And it was so cool, and I felt so special As soon as you do that, Mo, we got your back, man. We will watch your video. We will tell people to follow you. We'll sub to your channel. We're already subbed, but we'll make sure others do. So let's see. Everyone's subbing each other up, and yeah, you know what? A lot of the way that you can get into YouTube is by doing these kind of videos where you're just making an entry video for somebody's giveaway, and it helps you break the ice. It helps you, get to know people and people getting to know you. It's a really good thing to do, Los. I absolutely agree with that. So let's see here. How did I get into getting keys? Are you talking to me, Arsenio? I think you are. And that's a perfect transition. Yeah, man, Reggie, Thanatos, all great guys for sure. And man, did you guys watch Reggie's live stream video yesterday with CGC? If that dude is not the most articulate, driven dude I know, I don't know who else is, but I absolutely love Reggie and everything that he's doing, and I'm so happy for him and all his success. It's really cool to watch him do what he's doing. So, and then Matt's just the guy that everybody wants to have in their stream. Hi, Rachel. I absolutely miss you too. It hurts a lot sometimes when I think about you guys and how far away your family is. So can't wait to see you guys again soon. But sending our love to you, Rachel. So yeah, he is doing big things and making big moves. And he's just smooth. The way he talked yesterday with the CGC, the way he articulates what he wants to say, it is so good. A lot of his schooling, because he went to school for this, and it's just a lot of his personality, and it's coming together with his drive, and love the dude, and I'm so happy for him. So, okay, so Arsenio was asking how I got into collecting keys, and I'll just go over that really quick because Comic Spectre, for his giveaway video, he's asking us to share 5 of our favorite comic books in our collection, and that's it. So I'm going to share 5 of my favorite books right now. And most of you guys that collect will kind of be able to relate with me, because sometimes you are on the hunt for a book and the desire for that book is so big, and that is your favorite book at that time. And then another book comes along, and then a movie comes along, or you read a certain storyline that you just fall in love with. Like when I started reading about the Green Lantern more, I absolutely fell in love with Hal Jordan, and I had to have that book. And I mean, every time I look at my different books, I get different feelings about how I got them, where I got them from, the experiences that I had, and it's all fun, and I love it all. But these 5 books are absolutely keys that I'm going to share with you, and I love them because they all mean something different to me right now today. So I want to share that with you guys really quick. So this first book that I'm going to share is really cool because I love the Netflix show. And when I posted this on Instagram, this was the biggest post that I ever got. I mean, I had thousands of likes on this one comic book, and I thought it was awesome. So this is one of my favorite books and keys that I own, Comic Spectre. So check it out, guys. This is the Matina Stranger Things #1 variant in a 9.8 white pages. And I just thought this was such a cool book to have. I don't know if it's ever going to take off kind of like The Walking Dead did, but I thought when this came out, I wanted to have it in a 9.8 just in case it blew up like The Walking Dead. And they made it a 4-book miniseries, and I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And so I was probably wrong on that, but I could tell that the world loves this show because, like I said, when I posted it on Instagram, it had thousands and thousands of likes, and I was just blown away by how many people were liking this and excited about it. So how many of you guys in the chat are Stranger Things fans? And do any of you guys not like it? Because I'm looking forward to the next show in July. Literally what those kids are doing every day reminds me of my childhood. Walkie-talkies, going out for them in the forest. For me, it was the deserts here in El Paso, Texas. And just roaming with my friends, having our bro code, and just having a good time. Such a good story. So later, Patrick, thanks for stopping in, brother. I really appreciate it, even though if you're at work, man. Thank you. Yeah, Arsenio, Stranger Things is great. So thank you, Russ. Thank you. Yeah, July from Heroes to Icons. How are you? I missed you. I didn't see you. Let me see if there's anybody else in here that I missed. Nick Miller, what's going on? You've never seen one episode, huh? Is that because you just have something against it? It doesn't look like it's interesting to you, or you just haven't had the time? Los, you either? Whew. I just don't have a lot of time. Okay, cool. You guys got to see it. I mean, I think it's really good. I love the show. Dustin. Yeah. Like Stranger Things, all comics cover. What's up, James Watson? Thank you for stopping in here. Okay, that's why I hadn't seen you. You just got in. You loved the first season, Crimson Ghost, and you thought the second season was good too. Totally remind me of the 80s as well, man. So the first season creeped me out. When I first watched it, I seriously had to go shut my closet door at night when it was dark and I was getting ready to sleep. I was wussing out, guys. But the second season, I think, is like more cinematic. More, the story is just bigger and it's not as scary. So I know a lot of people that love season one and don't like season two. I like them both equally because I recognize that they're just different. So we'll see what season three holds. No time. Okay, Nick Miller, that's cool. If you get a chance, check it out. Is it really Bake? He says he has the opening music as his ringtone. That's awesome. That's some good music. Arsenio, I grew up in the 90s. You know, it has like a mixed mashup of like Goosebumps, Ghost Rider. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. You know what? I'm doing the same thing, Nick Miller. He says, guys, that he's going through Punisher season 2. He's working his way through it slowly. I binged Daredevil and Punisher 1. And then on Punisher 2, we started it off, and it's not as good as season 1. And so I don't know why, but I've just kind of like haven't watched it for 4 or 5 days. And I want to finish it. It's not horrible, but it just wasn't as good. It didn't capture my attention. But I'll definitely finish it, and then I'll give a recap of what I really think. So does it really? Oh, okay. Let's see here. Yeah. So Bake is saying he shuts off all the lights and then he binge watches it. That's what we do, my wife and I, man. And we're so bad because I've got to get up. Like you guys, some of you know, I teach an early morning high school class at 6 a.m. in my house. And sometimes my wife and I will stay up to like 2 or 3 binge watching something. And man, it kills me on those mornings when I have to get up. So yeah, I think I do need to replace one of my smoke detectors. I hear it beeping now. Sorry about that, guys. Punisher did take us by surprise for sure. So, all right, well, let me get into some more books that I want to share with you guys. This next cover, I got really excited about it. My wife bought it for me for Christmas. Some of you may have seen it on my 12 Days of Christmas that she did for me. This book is a key book. It's the first appearance of an X-Men villain. But I absolutely love this book because I used to stare at this cover as a kid and just love the art. And for those of you guys that know me, I am a huge Jim Lee fan. And so I absolutely love this comic book cover. And it's quickly become one of my favorite. I've got like several raw copies. But now that my wife bought me this 9.8 white pages, it's the first appearance of Omega Red. So it's absolutely a key book. And, man, this thing is just, the art on this. Gambit and Wolverine were my 2 favorite X-Men of the 90s. I thought they were the coolest guys and I wanted to be like them, especially how suave Gambit was or is. So I just absolutely love this cover. And this is one of my favorite covers, Crimson. Yeah, first Omega Red, Crimson Ghost for sure. So one of my favorite covers right here, guys. I absolutely love it. And Jim Lee, I mean, he is the artist of my youth. When I think of being a kid in comic books, it's Jim Lee that I think about. So absolutely love it. Let's see here. First Omega Red, yeah. X-Men 25. Which one is X-Men 25? I know 24 is Rogue and Gambit, I think, off the top of my head. But remind me, Arsenio, which one's X-Men 25? Unless you're thinking about the old school one. Yeah, Bake. I hope so. He's such a great guy, man. So I'm not sure. Backseat driver put something down, man, and I'll count. I may just be getting to everybody late on the chat and responding late, but okay, this next one, let's see here, and it's gonna go along just perfect with that last cover that I shared with you. So the comic Spectre. Again, guys, his giveaway ends tonight. If you're not following the comic Spectre, go sub up his channel. I've got a link in my description for this video. But this next one is Uncanny X-Men number 266. And I just love Gambit. And obviously, I just told you he's one of my favorite X-Men characters. So this is one of my favorite books. I have a 9.6 off-white pages signed by Chris Claremont, but I put that one in my mystery boxes to give away. And so somebody's going to win that. I actually still have it. Nobody's picked that box number yet. But this one, I was able to give that one away because I've got this one 9.8 white pages. And I've kind of changed my oh, yeah, X-Men 25 with the Gambit hologram. Cool, man. I've kind of changed my way of collecting. I'm not all into SIGs anymore. I wanted to, for a while, go to every con, get every signature. But I'm more of a fan of keeping my comic books clean and pristine and then getting signatures on posters like that Secret Wars right there. I've got Mike Zeck, John Beatty, Jim Shooter. So I'm going to start collecting posters and prints like that with a bunch of signatures. But on my comic books, I'm going to keep them clean. And so that's why I'm getting rid of that Uncanny X-Men 266. So that is one of my favorite comic books that I own because I absolutely love Gambit, and I cannot wait to see him done right in a movie. So, Chino, what's going on, man? How are you? I hope you got my message. I sent you an email. Chino just had a 100 subscriber contest, and I was one of the winners. So thank you for that, man. I'm super stoked that I won. And let's see here. Gambit. Gambit was my street name back in the day. That is awesome from Heroes to Icons. You got to bring that back now because I'm going to start calling you Gambit every time I see you in the chat, man. Hey, a 9.4 with white pages isn't bad. Over the years, I had a raw copy. It was beat up and horrible. Then I got a really nice copy. Then I had that CGC. It came out of 9.6. And now I've got my 9.8. So just slowly moving up and doing my thing, you know. So you'll get that 9.8 for sure, Nick Miller. That's true. That's true. So SDA is saying that X-Men 1 has the first true full appearance of Omega Red because there's a poster inside of that book that has Omega Red inside of that on that poster. So very good. I'm glad you threw that in there. Heck yeah. Arsenio is an artist and he's drawn me some things, and I can't wait to get them and share them with you guys so you can check it out. Worked at the movie theater. That's awesome. Gambit. So, all right. So my next two books I'm going to share with you, these are the last two for the comic Spectre. This one is also from one of my favorite books of my youth. I remember reading this book and just being like blown away with how wicked and evil Carnage is. And so I wanted to share with you guys this awesome, amazing Spider-Man 361, 9.8 white pages. I've got several of these, this book. Actually, I think I have a raw one right over here. Yeah, got my raw one here from when I was a kid. So this is the exact copy that I first read, which is really awesome. And then I've got my 9.8 right here. So this is one of my favorite. I know. I'm sorry. I will make sure I change that smoke detector. It was not beeping like that an hour ago. So, you know, it's just the way it goes, right? But, oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear you lost that copy. So, but yeah, and then I had a 9.6 and I sent it over to my good friend Crimson Ghost for Christmas. It was an AOK that I sent over to him, and now he has that one. So I've got this 9.8. I've got my old raw copy from when I was a kid, and this is one of my favorite books that I own. So really happy to have this one. And finally, last but not least, those of you guys that have been following me and seeing that I'm giving a whole bunch of grails away in my mystery boxes, I'm getting rid of this book in the mystery boxes. It's probably going to grade out a 9.4 or a 9.6. So whoever gets it is going to, if they CGC it and then flip it, like they're going to make some money. But I thought I had to throw that in there to get people excited and buy some of these mystery boxes. But I have this copy, and that's why I'm okay with getting rid of it. And this is one of my absolute favorite books that I own every day. And this is my copy of my favorite villain in the Marvel universe, and that is Amazing Spider-Man number 300. And I absolutely adore and love Venom. He is the man. And so this is one of my favorite books, Comic Spectre. I absolutely love owning this book. And a lot of people think I'm crazy that I own this book and that I don't trade it in and get something else, but I will always keep this book forever and ever. It will be in my PC because I love Venom so much. The black Spidey suit is my absolute favorite suit. And yeah, this is just one of my all-time, probably top 5 favorite books that I own every day, all the time. So super cool. Wanted to share that with you guys. Yeah, I'm super going throwback because when I thought about this, I was like, I can show my 5 most expensive books. I can show, the 5 hardest books that it took me to get, the 5 best deals. But I thought all about my youth and why I really love collecting. And I'm changing the way I do things now. Instead of just getting spec books, because I was all about spec books in 2018. And then I'd find that I'd buy a book and then the spec just wasn't there. Like the first normie. I went out and got that book, was so excited to flip it. And by the time I got it and was able to flip it, it's worth $4 now when it was selling at one point for 75. And that had me thinking, like, do I really want to be the type of person that goes and gets a book, sells it at the highest price point that I can, and then the person that bought it from me is stuck with a book that drops all the way back down to $4? I don't know. Like personally, I'm okay with anybody that wants to do that because if anybody's in the hunt, anybody's looking for something, if they're willing to pay for it, then they got to deal with what comes. But for me, I was just like, I don't know if I want to do that anymore. So I'm getting rid of the spec books. And I'm all about getting books that mean something to me personally and that have something to do with who I am as a human being. And watching Spider-Man and Venom and reading Venom comics, it has everything to do with who I am. So I love this book and I'm not going to change it. And again, I'm sorry for the smoke detector. So let's go into the chat. Got some more people joining us. Let's see. Oh, spine roll. Where did I have it? Which book has a spine roll you talking about? I hope not. I don't know which one you're talking about. Let me know. So Just a Rican, what is up, brother? How are you, man? Thank you for coming, stopping by, and checking this out. Wapti Bird says, Carnage is my favorite villain. That dude is wicked cool and wicked evil. I hate that guy just like I hate Joker, but they're amazing villains and amazing characters. So thank you, Just a Rican. Which one, Russ, is your grail, man? Is it the ASM 300? So let's see. I think Metarog's in here. I'm seeing people say hi to him. There he is. Venom is the symbiote. Heck yeah, he is. Not symbiote. It's symbiote to me, man, because that's what I've always said it since the 90s. I also said Thanos differently. I used to call him Thanos. And then until I heard the movie, now I call him Thanos, and it still is kind of weird to me. So, so yeah. Let's see. That's my grail. So what is Russ saying is his grail? Daniel Ibarra, thank you for stopping by. He hasn't sold anything in his collection. He buys what he likes. Best way to collect. I agree with that 100%. Though today I just made a video for you guys. I've been working with DS Comics, and I don't know if you guys don't know him, but go sub him up too. The dude has an awesome pre-code horror collection, and he just knows the game of flipping books. And so he goes out, finds all kinds of books raw, looks at them, sends them into CGC, and then flips them, and then he gets all that money and buys himself another epic golden age book. And so that dude, I mean, he was giving me some tips for the last 2 weeks. I sent off 26 books to CGC this morning. I did a crossover. I sent my X-Men #1 to get, it was CBCS to get the crossover work done on it. I'm just really nervous and excited all at the same time. But most of those books, I'm going to be flipping them so I can get some more of the books that I want this year. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, ASM 14 and Sinister 6, those are definitely good books to get, even if they're spec books, because they're just going to always go up and up and up and up and up. So that's really true. If you can pick them up, if they mean something to you, you find a good deal on them, I agree. You should grab those so you can have them in your PC always. Spider-Verse was awesome. I absolutely adore that movie, and I can't wait to see it again. Let's see here. Okay, Russ is saying ASM 300. So, Russ, you said you're going to buy one of my mystery boxes tomorrow. The ASM is literally inside one of those boxes right now. So you may just get your Grail in a 9.6. So make sure you hit me up with that. Let's see. Thanos, favorite superhero, Silver Surfer, awesome. Anti-villain or anti-hero, you love Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool's really cool. I am not a huge fan of the mature audience stuff, though I'm not going to knock anybody for loving it. It's just because I've got 7 kids all under the age of 16, and I really like to make sure that they live a clean life. And so I got to make sure I follow that same rule. And so Deadpool is awesome. The character is epic. I absolutely love him, but I really just don't get into him much, though I own his first appearance and a couple other key books of his. But he is pretty awesome. I just haven't watched the movies, and I don't read many of the books, so I don't know what's going on with him now. Last thing I read with him was Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again. It was pretty cool. All right, let's see. Silver Surfer. I absolutely love Silver Surfer Arsenio. Is E-Rod in here? Everyone's saying hey to Rod. Did I miss him? Let me see. Nick Miller. Doomsday Comics. I didn't say hey. What is going on, man? I haven't seen you forever. I know you went through some pretty rough times. I hope everything turned out okay for you, man. But it's really good to see you popping back in here again and again, man. That's really cool. So, let's see. I'm not following everything up, but oh, sweet. Just sold another mystery box. Yes, sir. Okay, ASM 361 have a factory spine roll on the power staple at 9.8. I don't think yours has it. So let's look at it. So, yeah, I don't see it. I don't think it's there. You guys tell me. Looks pretty flat. The only thing I might do, I may switch this book out one of these days because it's in the old CGC case, and then it doesn't have just the perfect alignment that I want. I'm kind of picky like that. This whole little spot right here that you guys see bugs me when I think about this book. I need to get it perfectly centered. But yeah, I don't see that spinal. I don't think it's there. It looks pretty flat. So, but I'm glad you pointed that out because the next time I try to upgrade this one or just get a more centered one, I'm going to look for that for sure. So, Antonio Santiago, what is going on? My kids have not stopped listening to Sunflower since we saw the movie. Like everywhere we go, we get in the van to go to eat, to go to school, to go to soccer practice, to go to church, whatever it is. They're like, Dad, can we put on Sunflower? And man, I think I know that song now. And I could just sing it for you right now because I've heard it so many times, but it's super good. So Crimson, I just showed a couple cool books, man, and I'll go over them again right at the end. Hey guys, what's going on? Anybody want to pop in and say hello? You can. I'm on live right now. The kids just got home from school, so.
Hi guys.
Yes, there's Scarlett.
Hi.
There is Emma. So Mom actually got on and said hello to everyone. There's Tony. How's everyone's day?
Good.
It's good. Sweet. So let's see. Yes, Daniel Ibarra. One of my mystery boxes has an ASM 300 in it, man. I've also got another one that has New Mutants 98 in it, near mint plus. I've got an Uncanny X-Men 266, 9.6, white pages signed by Chris Claremont. What else? Defenders #1. So let's, man, there's some other books that I have back here that I'm thinking of adding in. Arsenio, did you guys get your box? I'm not sure. I didn't hear back from you. Let me know what you got in there if you got one of the cool keys, because I don't know what keys I'm missing and what's sold and what's not. Wapty Bird says, my wife cut me off the same day I found out about your mystery boxes. Laugh out loud. Hey, happy wife, happy life, man. I'm totally okay with that. Cool. So let me just go over these books really quick again with you guys, and I think we're going to call it. We've been on here for just about 45 minutes now, but first things first, this video was meant for John's Comics with Kids. I was supposed to give a recommendation to Charlie and Kate about some books that they should read, and my girls Emma and Abby that you just saw wanted them to read the book series called Fablehaven. And they also wanted them to read Thor 337, 338, and 339, the first appearance and origin story of Beta Ray Bill and Stormbreaker. So, girls, remember to read those and let me know if you have Fablehaven or not. And then the second part of this video was for Comic Spectre, guys. He's got his contest ending tonight. He hit 300. He's above it. I just really want you to go sub him up if you haven't. The guy is awesome. And I can't thank him enough. He bought 3 mystery boxes from me, not because he had to, not because he was excited about winning some prize, just because he wanted to support me. And I thought that was epic. And he got a key for it, which was cool. And I had nothing to do with that. He just picked the right box number. And he's just a really great guy. So sub him up. Yeah, time does fly. Yes, Metarog, I was thinking about you, man. If I was a bad dude, I would have called you up and said, dude, give me $100 and I will make sure you get Marvel Spotlight 5. But somebody got it last night and they were freaking out. And it's really cool because it's one of the persons that bought 4 boxes from me. And he got Marvel Spotlight number 5 last night. And he was just over the moon. So unfortunately, that one is gone. But I hope you find one out there because I know it's number 1 on your want list for this year. So, all right, let's just go over the books again really quick. This one here, Amazing Spider-Man, number 361, first appearance of Carnage, one of my favorite villains and one of my favorite books that I own. Got my raw copy from when I was a kid. I remember reading this, and this guy just freaked me out. Uncanny X-Men, number 266. I love Gambit. He's one of my favorite characters ever, and so I have to own this book. Next one is the X-Men number 4, drawn by the amazing Jim Lee. And I think who else is on the cover? Scott Williams as well. But I loved it because of Gambit and Wolverine. It's also the first appearance of Omega Red. Next, we've got, and I showed this one for Charlie and Kate, but in case you guys didn't see it, this is Thor 337. The first cover and appearance and origin of Beta Ray Bill. And then I've got my Stranger Things book that I picked up, kind of specking on that one, but I also love the series. And so I wanted to have this one in the PC. And I don't know how I feel about Matina anymore. I really don't. But I love this book. And last but not least, one of my all-time favorite books that I own. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 300 and a 9.8 white pages, real beautiful centering, and I just love it. I can't show it off enough, guys. But that is it. So thank you, everybody, for stopping by on such short notice. I really appreciate you checking it out. I saw so many of you on here. And so you guys know what I do. I'm a really busy guy. And I try to support everybody in the community as often as I can. With 7 kids, sometimes I just don't have the time. So while I'm at a soccer practice or a soccer game, I'll throw your YouTube live show on or your video on. And I may not be able to watch it and comment, but I definitely like it and let it run through so you get the like and you get the watch hours and the watch time. But and I just went blank. I was saying something and I I totally went blank. But anyway, I just appreciate you guys stopping by. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. And everybody that's in this chat, what I do is I make sure whoever stops by watches my videos and leaves a comment. that I go watch your videos and I leave comments for you. And it's just my way of saying thank you back for being a part of my channel and showing my appreciation. So there's so many of you in here that I'm going to need to go watch and view and give you thumbs up and watch time and all that jazz. So, but so many of my friends in here, so many new people are in here, and it's just a great community. Welcome to all the new guys like Wop T Bird. And hey, Big Will has arrived. What's going on, Big Will? I didn't see you till right now. So, but that's it, guys. So please go sub up John's Comics with Kids if you haven't. I think everybody in here has, but if you haven't, there's a link down below. And also sub up the Comics Spectre. I love that dude. He's a great guy. So next week, guys, I'm going to be doing a cool live show, and I think I'm going to do it Fridays. I'm going to do it a little bit later before everybody starts their own thing. But I'm going to be opening up a couple books that I just recently got, and I'm going to mark off some of my 2019 want list. And also, my son, who just got home, I got him a commission piece. And he has no idea what it is, and he's going to open it up live with us next time. And I just can't wait to see his expression because he's going to freak out. But that'll be coming up next week. I'll be dropping that how-to CGC video here early next week, just kind of running through what I did. I'm going to actually screenshot. I already screenshot everything so you guys can see, because this was my first time doing it. And I thought, you know what? I'm not an expert, but DS gave me plenty of direction. And I wanted to share with any of you that are kind of hesitant or really don't know what to do and how to submit something to CGC. I just did it all with the computer in front of me, and that way you guys can follow along. DS gave me some awesome packing tips, and he's like, hey, share it with everybody. And so I'm going to do that and show you how he recommended I pack them. And then when they get back, I will be sharing the grades that I got and the results. So everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. I love it, all of you guys, and I appreciate your time. And as always, guys, I'll talk to you later.